Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsey. This week I'm going to share with you some great card ideas you can make with one set of supplies from the August 2024 Paper Pumpkin Kit called Time for Cake. The projects from this kit are so fun and the perfect way to celebrate someone's birthday. The kit creates a total of 9 greeting cards, 3 in these 3 different designs. If you would like to watch me unbox this kit and create these cards or see any of my other alternatives, you can click on the playlist in the top right corner. This is the second set of alternative cards I will be sharing with you this week. From these 2 projects, you can choose between making them as gift tags or turning them into cards. First, we will make the tags, and then I'll show you how easy it is to add them to a card base. If you are new to my channel and would like to continue to see all of my paper pumpkin alternatives, make sure to subscribe using the link in the bottom right corner. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you're interested in getting your own paper pumpkin subscription, please use the link in the description box below to subscribe. So to create the tag, we're going to begin with a piece of cardstock that is 2 1/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And I have the candle piece that we cut from yesterday's projects. And I also just have a piece of cardstock that is petal pink. And again, it's 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. And to give it that tag feeling, I'm going to remove the corners on all 4 sides. And I have this little corner punch. It is a retired punch from Stampin' Up! You could do the same thing though by just using a pair of scissors, or if you have a punch from another company. They currently don't have a current punch that will do a simple corner cut, like an angled corner like that. But or you could do a different type of corner. You could do a rounded corner. You could do just the corners at the top. So there's lots of options. But what I love about this is it kind of gives that tag feeling, and it doesn't make it just like a rectangle that we're adding to the card. So we're going to go ahead and do the candle card or the tag first, and then we'll come and do a little bit more to the petal pink tag. So for this one, we're going to add a greeting. And I'm just going to stamp it on a piece of Pretty in Pink, which is a coordinating color that's inside these candles. I'm going to use my large Night of Navy ink pad, but you could also use the small ink spot that came in your kit. Go ahead and ink that up, and you're going to stamp it off to the left so that we have room for 2 of those die cut candles on the right side. That looks kind of crooked to me. I'm just going to try again. I didn't get directly over it, and that might be why. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So there we go. Then we're going to take those 2 candle die cuts from the kit. We will stamp the small candle in Night of Navy, just like we have been doing on all of these die cuts. I love adding just that little bit of detail with the fun candle design that's on this stamp. So not too hard. And then we're going to add these things together with dimensionals. So once you have dimensionals, you're going to take your Make-A-Wish, go ahead and you're going to place it about 1 inch from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and just try to make sure that it's evenly spaced on both sides. So it's about 1/4 of an inch on each side. And then you'll take your candles and just kind of pop them up on that right side, have them overlap just slightly, and stagger them, and your tag is all done. You can easily punch a hole at the top, add this to a gift bag or a present. It's the perfect little tag. You can use like a white gel pen to write a little message on the back, or you can add another white tag that's the same size and just have it loose behind it. That's really cute when you layer those tags together. Let's go ahead and work on the Petal Pink tag. For this one, we wanted to have a little more texture to the cardstock. So I'm pulling in my Petal Pink ink pad, and I'm also going to grab my balloons. And these balloon stamps are from the stamp set that came in the kit. So they're just the flower and the stripes. And we're just going to randomly stamp some balloons on our tag. And it really can be random. You can kind of group some together. You should have some kind of go off the side as well, so that it doesn't feel like it, like when you have them coming off this side, it feels like it was a larger piece. And so it makes it feel, it's just a little bit better when you can do that. So make sure to stamp off the edge just a little. And then go ahead and go with the smaller one. So this is what I did with my flowers, balloons. And then the smaller one, I'm doing it just a little bit different than I did. We'll put another one up here. Okay. So there's really no right or wrong here. You can do it wherever you want. You can leave also this area on the left open because we're going to be covering it up with that large balloon die cut. So I've gone ahead and added dimensionals to the back of the large balloon, and I've just placed them on the right side so that they can adhere to the tag. And I'm just going to add it about there. So you're going to place it at a little bit of an angle. Then you're going to take kind of this confetti strip and place the dimensionals on the right side as well. And I'm going to add this about 1.25 inches, maybe a little bit higher up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It really just depends on where it kind of hits the balloon. So I think that's good. So this dimensional is in the wrong spot. So I'm just going to kind of gently remove it and bring it down just a little bit more so that I still have 2 dimensionals, but there. And I can also put some adhesive underneath this piece here if I'd like. I'm going to do that with a little liquid glue, but you could use a glue dot from the kit. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. And then we're going to stamp Make-A-Wish underneath that white strip. And it's really important when you stamp this that you don't have any ink along the outside on the clear block. Your ink should only be on your stamp. And the reason for that is because you don't want to get ink on any of these popped up pieces. Okay, so just place it so that it fits right underneath. Oopsies, just like that. Super cute. And then we can kind of add a couple things to this. One of the things I want to add is another candle. I've already stamped that. I'm going to add it to the left side of the strip. And then if you want, you can also add a number. So this obviously would be for a 12-year-old who's, you know, a birthday of a 12-year-old. You could do 16, 18, 53, whatever birthday might be coming up for someone you know and love. I'm going to use the back of the envelope. So yesterday we cut up the Moody Mauve envelope, and I like to save the backs because the white coordinates really nicely with the whites in the kit. The whites from our cardstock, they're just a little bit different. And so this white works really well. I'm just going to do another 12. I've got a couple youth in the area that my daughter's friends with that will be turning 12 this year. So I think that's a great one that I can kind of prep and be ready for. The color I'm using here is a little lighter than the Night of Navy, and it coordinates really nicely with some of the confettis in that strip, as well as that lighter blue on the candle. And this is boho blue. That's the color I'm using. And then we're just going to fussy cut out the numbers and put them on our card. Okay, so I've just finished cutting those out and adding some dimensionals to the back of those numbers. And I'm going to go ahead and just add them to my tag. And I'm going to line them up with the base of my confetti strip, so I know that they're nice and straight. Just like that. Super cute. And again, I can punch a hole at the top, put in some string, tie it to a gift or a bag, write a little message on the back. It's a perfect tag. Now, if you want, you could make one of these tags and then make another set, and you can turn them into a card. So then you have a matching card with a tag. That would be super cute as well. See how cute that is? So lots of fun things you can do with this. If you would like to turn them into a card, you can take any light color coordinating paper. I'm going to use this light petal pink card base from the kit. It has a very faint pattern of like a kind of this star glowing burst type of image. So what I'm going to do is separate this in half, and I can do that right at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to cut each one down 1/4 of an inch to 4 inches by 5 1/4, which will give me a nice border on my white card base. So this will be a really quick and easy way to turn them into cards. So for this one, I just went ahead and put the tag onto the petal pink card base. But for my Make-A-Wish, I love that idea of splattering to kind of create that wish that's blowing off into the universe. And so I'm taking my Night of Navy Stampin' Write marker and make sure my area is nice and clear. And then I'm just going to go ahead and from the top left to the bottom right, I'm going to splatter some ink. And you can use the Stampin' Write markers. You can use the Stampin' Blend markers. You could use just ink and water mixed together with like a paintbrush. There's lots of ways that you can splatter. This one's one of my favorites because you get more of a fine mist onto your cardstock. So to complete these, we're going to add them to a card base, and I'm going to use a card base of thick basic white cardstock for both of them. And we'll just attach them right to the card base with some adhesive. Your favorite adhesive is going to work just perfectly. My favorite is this liquid adhesive. And what I love about it is that I can kind of move things around once it's on my card base. So just making sure that the border is all nice and even. If you do use liquid adhesive, you want to smooth it out so that it doesn't create any lumps, because it won't always, but it can kind of be lumpy depending on how much adhesive you add. Okay, so we have our 2 card bases. We are going to add our tags with some dimensionals. Just place one in each corner, and then you're going to add them to your card base. So this one, the candle is a horizontal. You could flip it though if you want it to be vertical. I'm just trying to make sure it goes right in the center or as close to the center as I can get. That looks about right. And then I've got my petal pink is on the vertical. And again, just right in the center. I'm centering the tag, not the balloon or the strip. Okay. And then if you have any coordinating embellishments, you are welcome to add those. I have this pack. This is the In Color Opaque Sparkle Dots, and they have some coordinating colors. The Moody Mauve and then the Boho Blue is the color that we used for the 12. So I'm going to go ahead and use those with my Take a Pick tool and just pop on 3 or so. Let's add a couple of these Boho Blues over here to kind of pull in more of that pretty blue color. And put one up by the candles. That just keeps wanting to flip over. There. Okay. So these did not come in the kit, but they are very reasonably priced. You get a ton, and they are super pretty. They have this little sparkle gold on the top. That's really fun and enhances. We'll put one down there. There we go. So 3. I like to use an odd number of embellishments. I think it's really pleasing to the eye. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create these 2 fun projects today with the variation of choosing between either a gift tag or a birthday card. If you're interested in getting written instructions or seeing close-up images on how I created these projects, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. If you would like to subscribe to get your own monthly crafting kit, you can do so using the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.